team has been fantastic in their own house. So a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, Cameron Johnson out there with Murray. Then it's Peyton Watson. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Now here's Dort. SGA passes to Hartenstein. Yes, it's good.
Yeah, if you've got a 7-footer like Hartenstein with that kind of touch, just get him the ball in the paint and let him go to work.
Outside Johnson. Six on the shot clock. Here's Watson. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren from downtown. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Holmgren. 14 points his last outing. Pass to Hartenstein. Williams looking around, and here's SGA outside. Jokic grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now here's Murray, beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Brian, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Jokic. He had 25 points in his last game. Jones' shot is good.
There's so much attention on Jokic there. I mean, he's able to kick it out for a 3.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
Now here's Murray. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. The Nuggets, number 1. The Thunder, 3rd.
Both teams shooting with great confidence as of late. These guys don't waste opportunities.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside, SGA. And the 3-pointer goes.
If Gilgeous-Alexander gets into this kind of rhythm from deep, he is even more dangerous.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Legs, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, and you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
Outside Watson. Pass to Johnson. Now Jokic. He's covered by Holmgren. Outside Jones. Jacks up a 3. That one is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Back to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Murray. Over SGA to halt the run. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the evening.
First personal foul. First team down. At the line for Denver, Jamal Murray.
One shot.
Shooting 1.
The free throw drops from Murray. Now that we're approaching the midway point of the season, Legs, what kind of storylines are you following?
Well, this is the time of the year, BA, when you start talking about the trade deadline. You know there are teams out there looking to make that perfect move to put them over the top.
How unnerving for a player is this time of year?
Very difficult when those rumors are swirling, not just for the player involved, but for his teammates as well.
And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
Hartenstein against Jokic. Outside Murray. The kick out to Johnson. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm. It just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Hardaway's checked in for Denver. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Holmgren.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Outside Johnson. Misses the 3. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 11-3 run. Holmgren finds SGA. And here is Williams. The 3. And Holmgren good for 3. Holmgren's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Murray passes to Johnson. Outside Murray. Back to Johnson. Denver moving it around. Dort against Hardaway. Fires the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. Here's the floater. And the layup is up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Executive of the Year award last season. One more going OKC's way, Tim.
Well, it's well-deserved when you look at a championship team, and they are just getting started. You hate to use that D word, but when it's all said and done, they can run off a few of them.
Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Thunder, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And of course the Nuggets, only 2 spots back.
You know, for Denver, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
Well, no one has been surprised by their dominance. Now they will try to take this momentum into the postseason.
Now here's Jokic doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. The fadeaway. And again, it's Denver missing.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
Wallace outside. Hartenstein with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Wallace. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
Tim, you look at Cason Wallace. He has been a plug-and-play defensive guard in this league.
Well, B.A., you're talking about a guy who wants to pick you up full court every minute he's on the floor. He is just tireless and relentless on the defensive end. He's the kind of player every coach wants to have. Regardless of his minutes, he makes the impact defensively.
I've heard you say it before. The fastest way to minutes, if you're a young guy, is on the defensive end.
Coaches are taking notice of that want-to factor.
Here's Holmgren following that last three-pointer by Denver. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Murray from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year.
And you know you're going up against a team that has revenge on the brain. Besting them in the conference semis last year. They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's Jokic. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Here's SGA, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
It's Jokic, high post. Pass to Hardaway. And again, it's Denver missing. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Here's Holmgren. Count the basket. Holmgren's got 10 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now here's Watson. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to Jokic. Releases. Gets an open look and hits it. Jokic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, great pass to Jokic when he's ready to fire, and then he's straight into his motion.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Drains the triple. And the Thunder lead by 14.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's Watson. Back to Murray. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. 9 points in the game.
And love that three from Murray. Just answering the bell.
Wallace outside. The three. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Hardaway. No good from outside.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Holmgren. Murray against SGA. Soft touch off the glass.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 13. Outside Watson. Jokic the screen. From 13. And it's Watson missing.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Wallace. Off the mark there with a three. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting 44% to start this ball game. Outside Hardaway. Outside Murray. Back to Hardaway from deep three-point land. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. It's Watson on the wing. He's covered by Holmgren. They kick it out to Murray. The offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. Banked it in off the glass. Jokic has got 6.
Well, he's cooking now. That's 3 out of 4 here at the start.
SGA deciding where to go with it. Buries it down low. 13 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. They've got Holmgren, Mitchell out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Aaron Wiggins, and it's Williams in at the 5. Now here's Brown. Outside Murray. Back to Brown. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Brown's got his first 2 points.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Pass to Wiggins. On the wing, Mitchell. Fires for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 11. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Chet Holmgren checks some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Guys, back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Tyson, he's checked in for Holmes. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Now here's Brown. Pass to Hardaway. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. Hardaway's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
Mitchell, the pass to Williams. Here's Wallace. Defended by Brown. And stolen by Brown. Outside Hardaway. Outside Murray. Brown, a screen on Mitchell. Back to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
So it's Denver now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. There it is! Murray buries the 3.
We've seen this before from Murray. In big games, too, a dynamic scorer.
Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And stolen by Holmgren. Wiggins against Hardaway. Wallace, left side. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Denver.
But that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Tyson. Williams defending. Here's Hardaway. Williams grabs the board.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Now here's Wiggins. No points yet. Pass to Wallace. Clock at 6. Holmgren with a screen on Hardaway. Wiggins from long range. And it's Denver with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. Murray inside. Checked by Mitchell. And it's in there. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's turn up the noise, fans. Here are
Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Johnson comes in for Tyson. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. Here's Williams. 17 points in his last outing. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Kick out to Brown. Stolen by Wiggins. Mitchell with the ball. 14 points his last outing. Holmgren with a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Holmgren. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Jokic up top. He's covered by Holmgren. Holmgren against Jokic. 6 to shoot. It's Brown on the wing. Coming off a 12-point game. Thunder leading by 7. Inside. Here's Mitchell. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
The Nuggets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Now here's Murray. He's got 14. They get the rebound. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Mitchell against Murray. The drive by Mitchell. The 3 from Holmgren. Hauled in by Brown.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant. A one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Jokic with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray from outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wow, the length of Chet.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. 8-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
and their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Well, there's no hiding the fact they didn't play their best. They had a couple of runs, but they just couldn't really string anything together consistently.
Williams from long range, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Let's give a warm welcome, your Nuggets team.
Williams has checked in for Oklahoma City. All right, let's take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month. Fourth, the Nuggets.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Nuggets trail by 9. Outside, Brown. Pass to Jokic. Now Murray from deep. Williams grabs the board. Outside, Williams. Back to Williams. Outside, Williams. Off target from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Johnson passes to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. In the paint. Jokic going off.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Denver.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
It's Brown on the wing. Jokic with a screen on Dort. Brown against Dort. Here's Murray. Murray just relentless inside.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
The Thunder shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Here's SGA. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
That's good from SGA. And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, BA, I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
Now here's Brown. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Jokic in the post. Working on Williams. Jokic shot is good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside, SGA goes up on the wing, and he hits the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
Well, and I tell you what, SGA is a bona fide superstar, having another huge night.
Watson passes to Jokic. Over Williams. Denver moving it around. Brown looking around. Hits the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Now here's SGA. He's got 17. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Williams. That's 12 points for Jalen Williams. Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Jokic. Back to Brown. Johnson against Williams. Now Brown. Here's the three. And another three for Denver.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Denver has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Jokic. Williams defending. Here's Jokic. He's got 17. Goes back up. Throw it down, Nikola.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent, his ability to dominate the defense.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein comes in for Williams, and it's Chet Holmgren in for Wiggins. We've got 1:28 left in the second. Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 6. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Williams at the line for 1.
The free throw drops for Williams. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponent.
Jones finds Johnson. Jokic with a screen on Williams. From deep, Johnson. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 now.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Dort against Jones. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea with a step, and SGA throws it down.
Yeah, and rule number 1, defending Shea, stop the ball. Do not let him drive. Of course, that's easier said than done.
Now here's Jones. 9 points in his last outing. Jokic against Hartenstein. And the basket by Jokic. Jokic has got 21 points in the game.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Counted. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
What a performance for Shea. Been the story for Oklahoma City. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what games are tipping off tonight. The Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
I think this game is going to be closer than many people think.
The kind of game where the underdog often comes away with the win. And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want. Establish the tempo while staying under control. They can run away with this literally.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
We've got Murray. Nikola Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for David Adelman. Now here's Dort. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Just 5 on the clock. And here's SGA outside. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
Coach likes that look, and Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Hartenstein. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Jokic has got 23 points.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Here's Holmgren. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Holmgren, no good on the free throw. Legs, we've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best, LeBron James, and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
The question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done?
Boy, that's going to be tough to copy that.
Hartenstein against Jokic. Over Hartenstein. Outside Watson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. The shot no good. Thunder leading by 9. Outside SGA. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's what separates Shai from other guards. He can absorb the contact inside and still finish.
Pass to Jokic. Can he keep it going? Nice spin off the left rim and in. Jokic has got 25 points.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Hartenstein against Jokic. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Murray. Denver moving it around. Johnson passes to Jokic. That one's good for 2. 27 points for him.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're going to have to regroup here and figure out a way to stop him because he is dominating them.
Here's a great chance to look at the teams putting up the most points. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Nuggets, number 1. Oklahoma City, 2nd.
Stacking up big point totals is something both of these teams do with ease. There'll be an interesting matchup with all of that offensive talent on the floor.
Hartenstein against Jokic. Here's Watson. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Holmgren. Hartenstein finds SGA. Back to Hartenstein. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Hartenstein showing you a little bit of flair right there. Very stylish on that dunk.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected cam. Hartenstein against Jokic. Shoots over Hartenstein. Cashes in the 12-footer. Jokic has got 29.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Thunder lead by 11.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." You guys?
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you.
And that's a veteran move from the young fella as Holmgren draws contact on that shot.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
And he makes the first. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. Both free throws good from Holmgren.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 6. That three's off the mark.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
The Thunder with another miss. Nuggets trail by 13. Outside Murray. Johnson against Holmgren. Johnson passes to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. 6 to shoot. Murray gets it done inside.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Good work there as it goes. 8 points for Isaiah Hartenstein.
Shai is just getting better and better at facilitating.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Over to the left wing. Here's Jokic. Joker dominating inside.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
Almost converts despite the contact.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Hartenstein finds SGA. Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Hardaway. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist with that last one. Gord outside. Back to SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Outside Johnson. Launches it. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside. SGA. Denver has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. Outside Murray. Jokic a screen. Fires from deep. Murray no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Dort finds Williams. From the top of the key, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
And every single season, Williams seems to get better as a scorer. He has accepted more responsibility and a much bigger role throughout his career. And wow, is he having a big night tonight.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Brown, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Outside, Williams. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Williams has got 19 points. Denver has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Hartenstein against Jokic. Kick out to Brown. Off target with the 3. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Now here's Hartenstein. They get it back.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass, always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
Jokic with it. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Jokic using his strength inside.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Offensive board. And Hartenstein gets it to go. Hartenstein's got 8 here in this quarter.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
Down low, Watson, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Nuggets trail by 11. Outside Johnson. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Holmgren with a screen on Brown. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, the Nuggets shooting about 56% in this one. Now Jokic. 33 points for him. Over Hartenstein. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's Thunder leading by 11. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, and the growth we've seen from SGA over the years has really been incredible, and it's a testament to that work ethic. He puts in the time every offseason to add something.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Najee, he's checked in for Watson. And Strother's subbed in for Johnson. Then for Oklahoma City, Wiggins comes in for Hartenstein. And it's Dort in for Williams. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Strother. Jokic against Holmgren. It's good. 35 points for Nikola Jokic.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Wiggins outside. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points. Holmgren against Jokic. From outside the arc. And that's not going to go. And so it's Oklahoma City in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Thunder. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Dort in at the 2-guard position.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Murray. Left block shot on the way. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Murray's got 20 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Now here's Williams. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. That one's true, and that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Williams is one of the most dynamic players we have in this league. That time really showing you his handle.
Valanciunas with a screen on Mitchell. Murray for three. The rebound by Wiggins.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Williams misses. And Brown has got the ball here for Denver. Down by 12. Outside Murray. Back to Brown. Pass to Valanciunas. For three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Williams from long range. Williams can't get that one to fall.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Pass to Murray. Let's go with a three. And again, it's Denver missing.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Wiggins passes to Williams. Back to Wiggins. Hardaway against Dort. Williams up top. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Pass to Brown. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Now Murray. Denver moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Brown for three. That one no good. Thunder leading by 14. Outside Mitchell. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Williams. And he drops it in from the low post. Williams has got 6 here in the quarter.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Murray passes to Hardaway. Valanciunas with a screen on Williams. Here's Hardaway. And that one's good.
Yeah, mixing it up inside. And I like when Hardaway Jr. tries his luck close to the rim.
Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Now Williams. Back to Wiggins. Williams against Valanciunas. Oh, it's blocked by Valanciunas.
Now you got to be aware when Valanciunas is in the area. He's capable of sending your shot back.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Watson comes in for Strother. And it's Johnson in for Brown. Then for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Murray. Outside Hardaway. It's Jokic, high post. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Nifty move. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Brown, he's checked in for Hardaway.
Chet Holmgren at the line for one.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by the Thunder. Outside Watson. 4-3. Fires in the triple.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Outside, SGA. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, at 7 feet tall, you don't need much verticality if you're Isaiah Hartenstein. That must be nice.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Johnson. Now Murray. Denver needs to get off a shot from deep. Johnson, that falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists now in the game. Wiggins outside. Back to SGA. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Brown finds Jokic. And he gets that one.
I mean, it is amazing to watch Jokic at his size use the handle to create space for his shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Defended by Murray. And SGA gets it to go.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Murray passes to Johnson. Jokic against Hartenstein. Now here's Jokic. He's closely guarded. Here's Murray. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Outside for Dort. Holmgren outside. SGA with it. He's against Watson. The shot's good from SGA.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Murray passes to Johnson. Now Jokic. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Wiggins down low. Johnson on him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander using his post moves to get the 2 points. SGA's got 48.
Well, that's just too easy for Shea. If he gets that close to the rim, there's no chance.
Now here's Murray. Jokic with it. Pass to Brown. Back to Jokic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jokic.
Yeah, initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jones is checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in. And Jokic drops them both.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Outside Watson. Outside Murray. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness, the ability to score when it's not simple.
Now here's Dort. Williams outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead. You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Nuggets trail by 16. Here's Jokic. Here's Murray. Jacks up a three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well. Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Johnson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Jokic. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Hartenstein with a screen on Murray. Now Hartenstein. And stolen by Murray. Watson inside. He's covered by Holmgren. And stolen by Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Yes, sir, it's good.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Thunder.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Outside Dort takes a three. Another chance. And the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 54 points.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
And here's SGA. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Hartenstein. Now Dort. That's off. And so it's the the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.